What up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Coach Glow. This is the babies. This is my dog. She's a pit bull. She's 8 years old. Okay? And she snores. But she needs to be close to me at all times. All right, today we are gathered here to pull cards for Cancer. Yeah, buddy. Show me cards for Cancer. Let's cut to the chase. Two of Cups. That's what I'm talking about. Love. Wow, peace of mind and the joining of two people. Oh my goodness. You guys really feel each other. This is true love right here. This is that feeling that you get when you like are looking at somebody and you're like, yeah, like I just like you. I just like your ass. I just like you. Y'all just really like each other. Wow. And you can see it in their eyes. They just really like you. Three of Cups. Close bond. My goodness. Could be a reunion. A get together. That's your tribe. Three of Cups talks about your close friends and family. Your tribe. One and one make three. Seven of Cups. All that glitters is not gold. Look beyond the clouds. Money improvements. Eight of Pentacles. Work. Paid work. So you're building something. Seven of Cups. There's a lot of like ideas. You're throwing ideas at the wall, seeing what works. Eight of Pentacles. Someone is investing a lot into like just an idea. Seven of Cups. Or somebody just keeps like, you know, changing their minds so much. They have so many options. They don't know which way to go with the Three of Cups. They don't know if they want to be with you or with someone else. Yeah. The Hangman. Pisces. Somebody feels, you know, stuck. They're trying to see the situation from a different perspective or look at it differently, or maybe they do see something differently. They're looking at themselves and what they're able to contribute, all the stuff that they're putting in. They're putting in good quality work into some sort of relationship. Like Seven of Cups, like they make you feel like they are around you even though they might be like miles away. You might be like miles and miles away from someone, but whenever you're on the phone with them, you feel like they're right there with you. Or with the Hangman, you feel like you were put in like an awkward position. You know, Seven of Cups, like you don't even know. It's like you're sacrificing something. You don't really even know if you're making the right sacrifices or not. But Three of Cups, when you see everybody getting together and smiling and, I don't know, it just puts things back into perspective for you. With the Seven of Cups, when you start, you know, getting lost in despair. Or, you know what I mean? Seven of Cups, this is like your brain is all jumbled. Your heart is all jumbled. You're like, one minute you're like happy about something. You know exactly where you're going. Like you really feel fulfilled. But then sometimes you have these like days where you feel like something is missing. You know, you miss these close bonds. You really want to get together with people. The Hangman, but you just feel like you're stuck with work or you're stuck with trying to build something else. It's like You know, having to go to the office, having to skip like your kid's like birthday party or something like that to do something for your boss or something like that. The Hangman, you just feel like, you know, these sacrifices that you're making, like you don't know if, you know, it's the right thing to do, but it feels like good. Eight of Pentacles. Or these friends right here to remind you that you're actually building something really great. Like, because the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you don't see all the attention, the love, the money that's like coming in. With the Hangman, God's got you in some sort of awkward position where you can't even like see what it is that you're making, but you're just like Six of Pentacles. You're putting in that work for sure. You know, and they're starting to like, they're going to pay you for it. The Hangman. You're going to get paid for some sort of work that you've been doing, some sort of side work. This could be a side business, a side gig that's going to start like doing more. They want to get closer to you. With the Three of Cups, I feel like there was a lot of other people in the way, getting in the way. The Hangman. Oh yeah, now they got you. You're on somebody's hook. You're in somebody's web. Seven of Cups. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I like it. Like you feel like you're on drugs. The Hangman. I love it. Getting stronger in oneself. Yeah. After a lot of deliberating and delaying in your life, you're getting stronger in yourself. You're trusting your intuition more. You're letting go and letting God. You're paying attention to your finances. You feel like, you know, you're risking some sort of money in here. Like you could possibly go broke. There's a lot of possibilities, you know. Eight of Pentacles. What if you're putting in all this work into this relationship and they meet somebody else? Or they choose somebody else, or they give somebody else the promotion, you know. King of Wands. You're so attractive though. Like that's just like not gonna happen. Two of Cups. And that's that pull. That's that pull that you need to like stay into something. Stay in something, you know, go all the way with it. You know, you're in it for the long haul. There's something here, you're in it for the long haul. You know, through the good times and the hard times with the King of Wands. You've got Sagittarius, Leo, Aries here. Queen of Cups. You could have fire in your chart because I feel like you're the one that's like super attractive right now, or because you're so like chill, you're not like looking for attention. It kind of just, it's been looking for you. Somebody's been looking for you, baby. They've been looking for somebody like you. Three of Wands. Look at him looking out into the distance like, where is he? You're looking for someone to come save you? Or maybe you were, or something like that. Turns out you were the hero the whole time. Five of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Somebody wants you to like come over, have a conversation with them. The Hangman. They want you to relax. You know, they want you to unwind, be able to unwind around somebody. Yeah, with the Three of Cups, they want you to be silly and goofy and stinky and and you know, mean or something like that. Like they want you to be like relaxed. They want you to talk your shit, drink your wine, you know, get this foot rub, get this loving, right? Get this, Becky. It's like, they want you to just like take their offer. Somebody wants you to take their offer. Or you're taking an offer here. This is the life you literally chose. 3 of Wands. And you don't know what's going to happen, but it feels good to have some sort of direction with the Hangman. You have so much trust in God, the universe, and in yourself. The fact that you're going to be okay. You've always been okay with the 6 of Pentacles. You're like, but I don't feel like you're over giving either. I feel like you're giving just enough for someone to like respond with the Queen of Cups, and like depending on their response. Ace of Swords. Yeah, something about their response, getting clarity on something, an answer. Hold on. Yeah. Queen of Cups, and they're gonna get you're gonna get your answer, all right. Like there's this little, even though 7 of Cups, like you have this like a little bit of like a confused energy, like it doesn't throw you off track. You're like, I guess I'm supposed to be confused right now, or I guess I'm not supposed to be around these people right now, or I guess I'm supposed to be doing all this work right now. There's like an acceptance of, you know, this is where I have to be. This is what I have to be doing in order to get where I'm going, you know, with the 7 of Cups. It doesn't like throw you off. It doesn't throw you off, 7 of Cups. You don't know if somebody, you know, really loves you like they say they love you, but for some reason you're just like on the hook. You're not leaving. You're willing to fix things. King of Wands, like you want something. You want this person. They want you. They love you. 3 of Wands, so they're willing to like wait for you. Like this is like a deep bond, deep love. Literally your first card is the 2 of Cups. And so you're just like trying to work through something. There's a lot of people involved, or someone's, you know, getting distracted with like other people. But they're really attractive. Like they can't help but to have people come around them and like talk to them and learn from them. Like I see, maybe you are friends with like the type of person you can't just say, hi, how are you to? Like they're like, you know, they want to have the conversation. They want to do the small talk. They want to make those friends. They want to make those connections. Like I feel like somebody is always talking to people because it's like part of like their job. And they want to do a good job. Sometimes they're like a little flirty. They cross boundaries sometimes, but it's like, I don't know, 5 of Pentacles. Like somebody wants you to find a better job, or, you know, something that you do for work is like somebody feels like you're sacrificing their feelings for money or something like that. Like somebody doesn't like that you are, and this is, you know, no judgment. Somebody doesn't like that you're like a dancer or a porn star, or I can't say that. Oh my God, I love it. So, man, I don't want to say this. Okay. Never mind. The Strength card. Somebody doesn't like your job. Because if I would have started saying my thought, I would have gone down a rabbit hole, and I don't want to do that. But somebody doesn't like your job, what you do for work. They feel like you be trying too hard, and you're like, I'm not trying. Like, this is all natural. Like, this is just the way that I am. People are just naturally attracted to me. You're gonna have to get used to people being around me all the time. You know, maybe somebody's a little bit more introverted. With the Hangman, somebody's got to step out of their comfort zone to be around you, to be with you. With the King of Wands, it's like they have nothing to worry about because all the attention is usually on you. Like, nobody's paying attention to them anyways. But they're like, 7 of Cups. Like, they want to represent you well, I feel like. The Strength card, the Queen of Wands. They have a lot of respect for you. You have a lot of respect for them. That's why you guys get along like so well. Like they flaunt you off and you flaunt them. With the Strength card, oh, Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands. It's so beautiful that people think it's fake, that people think you're lying. Could be dealing with a Leo, Nine of Swords. And so it gets you in your mind a lot, right? Maybe you get offended by a lot of the comments that you're getting, and, you know, you get in your head a lot, and, you know, you wonder if you're projecting this self-esteem issue onto your, like, family or the people that actually do love you. With the Five of Pentacles, like, somebody feels like they're never enough, they're not doing enough, you know? And you don't think that that's right. You don't, like, you feel like people don't even care about how you feel. Do you like being poor? Like, no. It's like you have to, you feel like you have to do something, and you're getting criticized for it, you know, and it's really someone just projecting, you know, that it's like they admire you too, so they understand why other people would admire you. You could be having to, like, you know, be like, you know, talk somebody down, like, don't worry about it or something like that, because it's like you still want to do what it is that you're really good at, but you also still want, you still have to consider someone's feelings. And I feel like maybe, you know, cutting off someone's, like, feelings or something like that, or trying to cut someone off here, it, like, pushed them away or into a direction where they like discovered something about themselves. Because I feel like somebody gets kicked out here, and being kicked out was probably the best thing that ever happened to somebody, because then, you know, they had to learn how to, you know, cook and feed themselves. With the Strength card, it made them super strong. They got their power back. Of course they would. Seven of Swords. There's this, like, blaming energy, though, where, like, somebody feels, like, guilty, or they feel responsible for someone's decision making or something like that. Like, I'm the reason she didn't travel, I'm the reason she didn't take that job, I'm the reason, you know, or you don't want to be the reason. Somebody's projecting their fears and mixed emotions onto you, or you're doing this onto them. You have a lot of respect for each other, so it's like you're trying to give each other that space. Someone's worried that instead of giving each other this space, you know, the bond, like, doesn't get stronger, or they're, like, worried about that. Like, what if I give you this space and our bond, like, weakens or something, and we're supposed to be staying right here and, you know, doing this bullshit, doing this shitty ass job. Like, I feel like you're both doing shitty ass jobs trying to put something together when you don't even have the right tools, like, or your tools don't work or something like that. Like, I feel like if somebody doesn't take this time out that the universe is, like, giving them, they're gonna burn out, or they're gonna have to be wearing a mask. They're gonna have to be doing something until they can't take it anymore, until they're gray and old. It's like you're walking into your next season with all this regret. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be authentic. You want to be real. You want to be loving, you know. Ace of Swords. You could be calling somebody or somebody's giving you a phone call. With the Seven of Swords, it's like, don't be afraid to like speak your mind, because everything that you say, they're like really taking it in and listening, because they want you guys to work together again, or be able to, you know, work alongside or be close to each other again. It's like they want this to work, but they need you to let them rock and do their thing. And you got to be able to do that for yourself too. Four of Pentacles, right? Four of Cups. Y'all need to be whole first and then come together. Somebody's worried about, you know, their finances, their stability here. You know, they're feeling kind of stuck. How do I make this grow? This is what they're thinking about. Like, you know, when are we ever going to get the money or something like that? Someone's really greedy, you know, like budgeting, or they're really bad at money, you know. They could be realizing this. They're unstable. They're really bad with money. So they feel kind of like guilty. Like, I feel like instead of feeling guilty about, because I feel like Seven of Cups, like somebody emotionally, Seven of Cups, they were all over the place, you know. They might have felt this love feeling with like mad other people, like, and they feel like this is just like a honeymoon phase, you know. Seven of Cups, or they're still in that phase, you know, or they still think you're in that phase, and you're like, no, I'm looking to see how much work is being done. Are you contributing to the relationship, right? Like, just because I love you, like, just because I love you doesn't mean you get like an easy pass. Like, you have to get to work, do the work with me, you know, with the Seven of Cups. Like, you're in La La Land still. Like, I need you to come back down to earth. King of Wands. Or someone is using your dreamy energy and driving it into the future, I'm hearing. You've got very like dreamy type of like energy. And maybe somebody was always trying to help you because you always seemed like you were lost, but you're this King of Wands, like, right? If you ever want to look for a boyfriend, go to the Home Depot and just pretend that you're like lost or confused. It's one of the quickest ways to pick someone up. Five of Pentacles, King of Wands. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're like somebody's luring you in with their problems, and you're like, whoa, I'm not like here to like solve your problems for you. I'm not here to, you know, Queen of Cups, what about my feelings, right? What about me? Like, somebody, you probably feel like somebody doesn't care about like your feelings. They just, you know, they're like greedy with their energy. They don't care about your feelings. They're greedy with their energy. Selfish. The Hangman. And you're like, why do I stick around this motherfucker? This selfish ass bitch. Seven of Cups. And it drives you nuts. And it makes you like want to fix it. And I feel like this person does that because they know that you're going to want to fix it. They love to get you all like mixed up or worked up in your feelings with the Eight of Pentacles, because they know it's going to make you try harder to get them to understand or look at you or something like that. Queen of Cups. She's not innocent. She looks innocent, but she's not innocent. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to get you to wait, to try harder, to get you out of this, which I feel like somebody needs that. You know, that's why it works with the two of cups. Like, your weaknesses are this person's strengths or something like that. Like, regardless of all this extra stuff you tell yourself here, which could bring in doubt and fear and stuff like that, you're winning. Y'all two are winning together. You know? You feel like you're not perfect, but you feel like you're at least trying. And that's all that matters. That's what keeps this passion, this romance, this love alive. I love it. All right, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you all for being here, and have a great day.